Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Sunday the 20th, also known as Easter, and I kind of laughed. I was expecting to get a happy anniversary message from Karen's aunt because we got married on Easter, although it was April 1st that year. Then April 20th, or every time Easter rolls around, we usually get a happy anniversary message from her, and if she did send it this year, my wife didn't tell me about it, which I thought was kind of funny. So I don't think we got one on April 1st either. So I was expecting to get one this time, but did not. Like I said, if we got it, I didn't hear about it. So, but yeah, got it this morning. Overall, a little earlier than I should have. Wasn't so bad. We were out super late last night. Woke up with a crazy sore throat from just yelling over the band, and the music's just so damn loud, and you just have to yell at people all the time. And I'm not used to yelling. I don't talk that loud that often, so when it does have a situation where I have to yell the whole time, my voice goes out pretty darn quick. So add that to the fact that I, smoked a ton of cigars driving to Iowa and back to help stay awake in the car for my drive, and I put in 60 hours of sleep, or 60 hours of driving, 96 hours at time, so did not have a lot of sleep, and so I was already exhausted the whole thing, but overall it wasn't too bad. So got up though, got a few things done, went and jumped in the hot tub. Got my relaxation on, got a tub, wife got up, and started getting a little bit of stuff done here and there. I was already inside. I didn't have any dogs here, so I'd come in early without waking her up. And then she texted me in the morning one, a little text to let me know that she's awake. And since I was already in the room, or in the house, I just popped in the bedroom real quick and startled her, which probably the nicest thing to do. This is just first waking up, but it's kind of a little bit of our love language. It's a little bit of a startle kind of. She likes to be scared, and I like to scare her, so works out pretty well for both of us. But yeah, got a few things done today, nothing too major, simple little stuff, just kind of hanging around, getting things moved around and that. I was going to start in the garage today and decided I was going to hold off, and that way I wasn't doing that when she was here and have to make her feel bad for not helping me kind of thing, because often I don't want help most of the time because I find I can just do things better my own way, and I don't have to worry about somebody else dropping something or messing it up. And stems back from a childhood, growing up of not having anyone willing to help me, or people promising to come help and not showing up, or people trying to help and doing it wrong. And it just added into a lot. Or the worst one, which really, really weighed on me, was somebody actually would give me help, family, friend, whatever, and then they'd hold over your head for the next 10 years. Remember that time I helped you change a tire? I'm like, you mean you held the flashlight at 2 a.m. when I was changing the tire on your car? That help you gave me by holding the flashlight? Yeah, I'll make sure I write that in my will make sure I give you something for it. There's a lot of that I have weird issues around asking for help or receiving help. So easier to put it off. So got a couple other things done. She was doing some laundry and whatnot. And I asked her, hey, how do you feel about taking a nap together? And she was like, yeah, let's do it. So I asked her, hey, you want to lay down on the bed, or do you want to lay on the couch? And she's like, just this couch, which is fine, but the couch seems less comfortable to me lately. I probably need to figure out something else to do. I don't know if the bottom cushion's different, or it's breaking down some, or what, but it seems to hurt my hips a lot more, my shoulder a lot more, which partly is probably because my shoulder's so screwed up. But went ahead and did it. Popped in a really weird movie that neither one of us really gave a shit about, so we could both go to sleep, and had a wonderful nap. Really had a good nap. I got up though. It was a little bit, got hot from being behind her, stuffed in the back of the couch like the little comfort taco I was in, and her in front and the couch in the back. I kind of often get warm pretty quick in there. So got up, and she stayed on the couch. I think kind of dozing off and playing our phone a little bit, and I had a couple of things to get done, which I went and did, and then I headed out and got my run in, which worked out wonderfully. Got back from the run, grabbed a shower, and then we headed up to Port Orange to hit the Chinese buffet. We had one up there. We had fallen in love with the place, and it was wonderful, and we had a great experience. It was probably our favorite, my second favorite. I got one out of Kansas City that's just phenomenal, but I'm not driving halfway across the country to go to the buffet. So probably my favorite around here by far. So went ahead. Last time we was there, last two times, it was a little bit bad. Last time was barely good at best. And I was like, I asked her, I'm like, so are we going back there again, or going somewhere else, or whatever? Are we giving them more time to get their shit back together and whatnot? And she said she still wanted to go there. So we got there and it was better. And I think what might have happened was it was bike week when we were there last time, and I think they were just overwhelmed and could not keep up. So very possible that's what it was, because they're back to doing pretty good stuff now. Like, it's one I would happily take people to if they came in from out of town. The last 2 times or 3 times ago, I would have been like, if you want buffet, we can go here, but I can't guarantee it. Last time I was bad enough that I would not have encouraged anybody else going with us. Like, I wouldn't have recommended you to go with us. This time we're back to where I would take guests there to eat if they wanted to go out for buffet. So everything's a little bit different, changes, but luckily it's doing good again. So hopefully it continues to stay well. And we go up there probably once a month. So it's not a lot, but it's our favorite go-to buffet. So yes, we headed up that way, went ahead and kind of laughed with the concept of whether or not we were going to, we took her car, she went to her car, and I'm like, it needed gas anyway. So, and on the way up there, I'm like, hey, are we putting the top down or not? And she's like, yeah, go for it. So basically we drove up with the top up once we got there. On the way back, we drove the top down because messed her hair up and stuff, and get her to go out to eat. Instead of having messed up hair, just let the top up. I went home, dropped the top down, and enjoy the gorgeous, absolutely beautiful weather. And to help the wind a little bit, I came back down like US 1, which is a little bit slower road and a lot better views and stuff. So we just had a beautiful evening, chatting and stuff. We were gonna actually had some stuff, need to go back to Harbor Freight, but being as it's Easter, Harbor Freight was closed. So I'll probably take that stuff up maybe tomorrow. I gotta take your dad to the doctor, pain management, and then I have to go to the chiropractor. Hopefully this doesn't take too long, because if it does take real long, I'm going to leave him there at the doctor's office. He can wait in that waiting room, and then I'll have to do my chiropractor and go right back to Ormond and get him. So, but my hope is he'll get done in time. I can still get my chiropractor appointment, and then when we get done with my chiropractor appointment, we'll run over, return the stuff to Harbor Freight, and then on the way back from that, we'll probably stop at a couple pet stores. He's looking to get a fish tank, so I'm going to look in there and see if anyone have like what their costs are for new tanks in the 75 gallon range. Probably we might do like a 150, but I think 75 is probably what we're looking at. So I'd like to find a custom place that'd build me a custom stand for it to make it extra short, because he's not a very tall man. So if I could have a super short stand, make it a lot easier for him to get there to maintain it, feed him, and all that kind of fun stuff. So, but I don't think he's gonna be doing a lot of maintenance. I got a feeling it's gonna all fall back on me, which not really sure. I'm super happy about that, but what are you gonna do? So yeah, we got back from dinner. Everything was great. Like I said, had a wonderful drive back, and from there headed back outside, had myself a cigar. She got some more laundry done, and she wrapped it up and called it a day. So anyway, that's all she got for now. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.